gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Hello viewers, welcome to Today's America. This is Tofader from Millennium TV 24. What is going on United States of America, also around the world? We are number one news today, executive power. Every president have a executive power, supreme power. President Trump, he is not living right now executive mansion, White House, and he is not our current president, but still he have a executive privilege. He thinking, his thought is right, but legality and politically is not right. When you are the president, you are all in the White House and executive power. Whatever you like to do in law and order in United States of America and around the world, you are supreme power holder. When you are out of the White House and you are not a president, do not think about it, you have an executive power. President Donald Trump, ex-president, he thinking he have a still executive power. That's why whatever he did January 6, 2021, whole world knows, America knows. And he thinking he gonna use his executive privilege with himself and his crew, his crucial people who attacked Parliament, Congress House. Steve Bannon and his advisor, my other two advisor, they supposed to have a hearing in January 6. Controversial day in our world. Congress have some committee. This committee already summoned them to coming to the Congress, but they don't. They like to use president privilege, ex-president privilege, but current president, he cancel all kind of privilege, ex-president and his crew. Politically and by court is difference. Supreme Court can overrule President Biden undercut White House privilege. But Supreme Court criminally, if President try to use presidential privilege, Supreme Court is not going to do it. January 6, this action President Donald Trump did and his peoples is bad for our political alliance Democrat and Republican, independents, also bad for the world. Current White House Press Secretary Pesky, she said, congressional panel seeking the record. They have all record, and if Justice Department needs some record, they're going to have a record. President Trump and his advisor, if they try to use the privilege, is can't. Justice Department is not allowed, and Supreme Court is not going to be allowed, and White House is not going to be allowed. So how they're going to use the executive privilege? Viewers, AP, Reuters, AFP, NPR, New York Times, Washington Post, their voice, President Trump, he never thinking rule of law. He thinking whatever he say, this is rule, this is by law. He not talk about the law. He not talk about the lawful word. And his crews, his follower, they do not talk about the rule of law. So how they going to think about it? They're going to get executive privilege and rule of law. Congress, they order criminal summons for those advisor who's supposed to be in hearing. If they not show up in future hearing, they're going to be arrested. Congress already announced that. Viewers, we hopeful criminal get criminally punishment. If ex-President Trump did criminally act, he gonna get punishment for himself. Why he did it and why he is still doing that. Justice Department working for that. Viewers, our number 2 news today, Texas abortion law. Justice Department working with the Texas court, the Governor Abbey and his party, they try to cancellation the whole Texas. Any kind of abortion is going to be 10,000 or more fine. Justice Department working for that. Justice Department press secretary saying, whatever Texas governor or Texas attorney general doing, Justice Department working for that. Also Biden administration working hard to taking care the abortion rule of law, the Texas people, young ladies, women, healthy, unhealthy, they are border with Louisiana and Oklahoma, also New Mexico. They are try to do the abortion, but it's too far from the Texas. Have to be stopped these things, this kind of punishment. Texas law in order right now. Fifth Circuit Court already ordered the Governor Abbey rule, but the Justice Department working with the Supreme Court, they are thinking they're gonna go against and criminally act whatever the law Republican Governor Greg Abbott pass, and Attorney General and Texas Republican, they're gonna get punishment by criminal act. Reason, some people have a health issue. Health is most important things in their life. If they have to go long way to Louisiana, long way to Oklahoma, New Mexico, why? What reason? Why they are doing this kind of crazy stuff state of Texas? Last few days, so many demonstrations in the capital, Washington. Attorney General and his administration and Justice Department watching, and they are against the Texas governor law. They're going to file soon as possible in highest land of court against the governor of Texas. Viewers, Texas peoples and Republican, they thinking, killing the human, abortion is not good, is not right. But they have to have a human ground, they have to have a humanity. I don't know why Texas Republican and Texas Attorney General and Texas Governor doing this kind of law against the people, against they are human being, they are people, they are citizen. So also they working right now with Oklahoma and Louisiana, who is the people running to get the abortion in Oklahoma and Louisiana. They target also those people too. Justice Department saying these things. Viewers, our number 3 news today, FDA ordered the booster shot Moderna, J&J and Pfizer. All 3 people can get booster. After over 65, if someone is unhealthy, they need a booster shot, they can use these 3 vaccine, AP, NPR, also Reuters. They saying FDA already declare for this drug and Food Administration for these 3 vaccine, they can peoples in the world, also America, if they like to use the booster shot, they can use the booster shot. CDC Dr. Rochelle Wick, he's saying FDA already authorized, our people gonna be used and people going to be healthy and happy. We are proud our Drug and Food Administration and CDC. Viewers, we're going to short break. Please stay with us.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Viewers, our number 4 news, Hurricane Ida. Hurricane Ida killing and destroying Louisiana, state of Louisiana, also so many eastern part of America, Washington DC, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, also Connecticut. So many people's house, business is destroyed. Louisiana governor and federal FEMA, they working still fighting in state of Louisiana. So many places still they have a flood, some house they don't have a roof, some house they don't have a window, so many broken, so many things, so many roads and highway, and so many house business is destroyed. Governor saying they have to build up new way, city, state and community. Reason, this Hurricane Ida, they killing so many community, so many peoples, so many livelihood. Right now, if they're going to start again, they have to start from zero. From zero to again new way. Otherwise, people cannot build their life. Federal government, FEMA, they give the helping hand, but they are slow, they are not quick. That's why state senator and governor, they work in every single community, also a small business department, also city of New Orleans, the city is destroyed, place is destroyed. Now they are people have to have a place to live. People have to have a place to do the business. People have to have a roads and highway, community, so many things. Federal government working with the FEMA and state government to build up the community. Viewers, our community and city, also FEMA, they are not doing the politics. They are working for the peoples. Biden administration, they are working for the peoples. They don't do any politics like a Republican or Democrat or independent. They feel they are American, they are American people, they have right to live, they have right to do the business, and they have right to survive their livelihood. So, government working for the peoples. Viewers, our number 5 news. So many vision American business sector have. Some already start to do the business in the space. People cannot live in this earth. If they want to live in the space, they want to go to the space, they can go. The few group already start the business. James T. Crick, he start this risky business, and he have a lot of advisor, lot of business worldwide, like Amazon founder Joe Bezos, also some people also working with the NASA. They came to do the business too. So NASA and other industry, space industry, they try to make spacecraft. Jabos, Blue Origin, and some other industry, they working with the NASA. And this Mr. Crick, he working with the Amazon, Jabos, and spacecraft. All they are thinking money, how to make the money. People gonna invest millions of dollars and they're gonna go space to live. Space is not a livable place yet. How they thinking? Long way to hell. Their business, they try to get the booking right now. AP, NPR, and Reuters, they saying their voice, this industry, if they working with the globally human path, travel to go space by ship, is not ordinary shift people have to make. So step by step probably is gonna be, but is gonna be happen not right the way, is gonna be take time. But these people already taking the business, already start to do the business. How they gonna make money? How they get the booking? Who is traveling? Who is coming to travel? People is getting so much greedy these days for the money. People have to think about the road, think about to make the vessel, and think about how to do the business in the space. Then they can start. Government still is not allowed. Government have to be authorized. Space authority have to be authorized. NASA have to be authorized. Then people can do it. Otherwise they can't. Viewers, our number 6 news today, IMF, International Monetary Fund. This is one of the worst and one of the tough in the world. IMF, they have a board member, Gorgiba. She is not a part of approval board yet, but International Monetary Fund, they have 24 members in the world. China part of the world. China, she is part of the China, but her approval not yet approved. Beijing already communicate with IMF what is the situation or issues with her. So she carrying so many rumor. IMF. That's why board member, they do not approve her yet, but when she going to be approved, she is going to be board of director, and she going to be working with globally World Bank and China, try to be a part of head of the member of the World Bank this year, but still not yet approved yet. That's why China and Gorgiba, she is unhappy with the IMF board member and World Bank. World watching what is the IMF doing. IMF do not give the loan to poor country in the world, and they do not give the loan to middle class country even. They give them a industrialist country, and they give the country like India, country like Brazil, country like South Africa, Russia. Those countries get the loan, or China. Small country, they do not care. Like what is going on in Iraq, Syria, Libya, African continental, so many countries, Cameroon, Senegal, North Africa like Tunisia, Libya, so many countries need a loan, but IMF do not allow. Also country in East Asia like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Burma or Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Iran, they do not get it. Have to be, this organization is eyewash. Region like France, Germany, Britain, America, Australia, Canada, Japan. If they recommend some country in the world, they're going to get the loan. Otherwise, they don't. You know, 190 nations IMF recognize. The World Bank every year have a conference, 190 countries member. But the lady Georgieva, she gonna be IMF second member. This time is gonna be IMF president. Hopefully she gonna be understood. China, Russia, Brazil, South Africa, they are thinking about their way to build monetary fund headquarters in China. But world community is not allowed. IMF and United States is not allowed. But China, Russia, South Africa, Brazil, these few countries, they like to BRIC country. They call BRIC countries. They're going to make the similar like IMF, and they're going to help world community, third world countries and world communities. But it's not yet happened. That's why China not yet approved this IMF lady Georgieva to head of the IMF right now. Viewers, the politics internationally, financially and overflow with the human being. What is going on? Chinese continental. So many islands in China by flood is destroyed. Over 70 million people is house destroyed by flood last few days. So they have to wake up. They have to wake up for their own self, also world too. Viewers, we're going to short break again. Please stay with us.
Millennium TV, bridging communities worldwide. We broadcast diverse international content from Europe, Asia, Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Submit your own content to 1530entertainmentllc@gmail.com. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Viewers, we are back. In the world, this part of the world, United States and South America. One of the person 1492 came over from Italy or Portugal, Columbus, Christopher Columbus. First he came, but he found so many human life is here, so called Red Indian, the Indian American people. How they came, from where they came from. When Christopher Columbus recognized in North and South America 1492, the people he found in coastal area, in jungle, that time they don't have any cities, but he found the human being. He meet with the peoples, but where they come from, how they came from, they don't have any clue. This is God gifted. So our president, this administration, working for the Indian American peoples, and Biden administration have a secretary level personnel from the Indian American. Also federal government working with the Indian American organization, Indian American heritage, and Indian American community. Viewers, AP, Reuters, NPR, New York Times, Washington Post, their boys Native American, they have a big role to America. They have a big role to build up the America. They build the America. They build the cities. They build the communities. They help the build the community. They help rise the country. They help rise the cities. But they are living now like a third world countries. That's why Biden administration and federal administration working together to build their land, cities, highway, community, health, education, all kind of things. Viewers, they are human beings. They have a representative. They have a mayor. They have a Congress. They have a state. But state senate, state assembly, I do not see any kind of member is there anywhere in America. Only New Mexico and probably in Oregon and somewhere on the east, New Hampshire. Social media talking about the Indian American peoples, their living condition, their community, their education system, their health issue, their roads and highway, and their living standard. So government working with the community, federal government working with the politician, their community, their peoples. So they thinking they're going to build big communication this administration and this time in America and globally. Viewers, our number 8 news. So many intelligence things going on in the world. Our FBI, they working with the federal government and they working with various department. If some nuclear department and financial department, arms department, aviation department, every department, every community, they have a spy. But right now in West Virginia, one of the nuclear submarine maker, he is talking with one of the local peoples. He thinking he is the person is the local community or other community in the world, but he is the FBI. He is talking about the nuclear naval vessel, how to supply globally, how to supply foreign countries, how to work in the foreign global community. So this is government issue things. That's why FBI intelligence branch spying agency, they arrest the guy and he is on the court and he is on the detained for West Virginia court right now, but his hearing is coming soon until the investigation done. Magistrate order him to stay in the jail until investigation done, and probably he going to be lifelong in the jail. Viewers, one of the good human being in number 9 news, when is number German, France, Italy, they have a Second World War, and that time one of the young men born in German 1920, and he is on Air Force in France 1944, when is the Second World War happened, and he is passed away 101 year his life, he just passed away. That's why President Emmanuel Macron, they saying the person is working when German attack Syria, Libya, Egypt, also our world. That time he is working as a Air Force and he is helping so many peoples globally. So, and D-Day, he was in the France, and he is helping so many French peoples, and that time fighting with America, also American army too. So French government respect his life, his legacy, and respect his work, whatever he did for Europe. Viewers, our number 10 news today: Ukrainian Energy Security Summit. European Union and America, they meet with the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky in Kiev. They have European summit, how to build a relationship with Western Europe to Eastern Europe, also Ukraine. Also, how to build a relationship with the West to East, and how to get good relation with EU in America. Ukrainian leader, his voice, Ukrainian president, he like to live peacefully his country, and he like to get his fair share oil from Russia. Russia took the oil from his country. He tried to take the fair share oil from the Russia, and he like to make a solvency his country and Europe. Viewers, Russia take over the Crimea from the Ukraine regarding the oil. Now he is talking fair share. Russia is big country, and they have a strong arms, strong air force, navy. They can take over 1 to 3 Ukraine if they want. But European community, if all Europe help Ukraine, Russia cannot think about it. So that's why Ukrainian president urged the Europe and European president to help Ukraine to build the relationship with all Europe, all Western world, also Russia. We like to live together, we like to work together, we like to live peacefully and lovely. Viewers, today's our time is the end. Please watch Millennium TV 24, always iOS and Android and Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, also all smart TV, also globally jagobd.com and Jadu TV. Viewers, whatever you are, stay, love and peace. Take care.